Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Ascendant. This is for you. Here we go. For the month of October. Here we go. Gemini, you've had a kick-ass, difficult time for the last 4 months, it says. And I know that because I've been reading your cards for you. And I would say that you're just starting to come out of it. By November, you're going to feel a whole lot better. Hooray, hooray, hooray. So maybe, you're just starting to get your footing again. I'd say you're just starting to get your footing now. And this is a good thing. There's been some arguments and difficulties in relationships. And, although things are kind of looking stable and you're trying to keep everything right, it's been shifting and shaking and not being awesome for you. Thank you for that. That was a nice little campfire, Sophie. Thank you. So, the shimmying of the floor underneath your feet has been noted, but you've managed that dance pretty good. That's what I got to say. Okay? Pretty damn good. So give yourself a nice clap on the back because you've done it, Give yourself a pat on the back, honey, because you've done good. For those people that have had difficult 4 months, just know that you did a pretty good job. You skimmed through that better than many. Okay, better than many, many. Workplace environment does show the Empress card. And either you're working with kids, want to work with kids, or nurturing a group of people that are like kids and shouldn't be. But either way, you've been somehow, or you're at home with kids in some way. This is about being with young people and sharing the nurturing and inspiring energy to others, okay? So this is a good thing. This is a very good thing. The other thing it could mean is that you're, how can I put that? The big mama, that could be, that's who you are in the workplace environment. Everybody comes to you. You could be the big financer as well of whatever job that is, and maybe whatever, self-employment kind of a thing you're doing. There's some times that I think you wonder, what am I doing? What have I done? So, then there is another one I wanted to say that could also be. Let me see here. Marriage. So maybe you're married to your job? Interesting. Married to your job. I know that feeling. I think I'm married to my job too. So yeah, that kind of energy is there. So, but with the World card in reverse at the very top, this tells me that not everything's flowing the way it should. Okay, Gemini? So it does say that you need to, back up, look at the workplace, look at how you're making your money, look at what it is you want to do with money making, and maybe adjust it, okay? Maybe flip it in another way, okay? You might want to do that. When in doubt, sit it out, though. That is a thing that you might want to do. So sometimes I say if you're in a situation that it's just going on and on and on and on and on and you're not making it or getting any change, sometimes you just got to cut those ties and not think about it. If that's what you want to do, just do it. So when in doubt, sit it out is often what I say, but there are times I just go, that's it. Nope. And, I'm not sure which one it is for you. You'll have to sit back and think it through. But if your workplace is not feeding your soul, if the way you make money is not feeding your soul, then I say question it, okay? And I know that it's difficult out there right now. We can't just walk away from jobs. I get it, but I'm not fanciful, but I am truthful about something. If we invest in ourselves, then we are rewarded and reinvested. Spirit reinvests in us, okay? All right, just so you get it, okay? Oh, yes. I'm so glad to hear that. Well, anyway, so here we go. So let's see what else is coming. Okay. So, yep. Oh, I love this. I love the fact that the High Priestess keeps showing up. Here she is again. So this is a really good thing for you too, Gemini. That means that at the soul of your being, you know what you need to do. You know how you need to do it. You know exactly when you should do it, as a matter of fact. And I think you're pretty brilliant. And just take the time to sort through that. But do yourself a favor. Do not display your irritation to anyone. I'll tell you why. Because by that display, you're basically telling them that they got under your skin in a weird way, that they matter more than they actually do. Isn't that weird? So be the queen that you are. It's truly, I mean, you're the queen. You're the queen. Be the queen. Okay? Don't let irritations or annoying people, or annoying factors irritate you in such a way that you become a shit. I mean, plain and simple. They don't matter. Don't let their energy change your fantastic vibe. So, keep your sharp tongue to yourself. Do not speak nasty to others in any way. Just keep it down. You know, give them the space to be the idiots that they might be. All right, that just might be there. People are not. A lot of people don't have their shit together, and you may be intolerant of it. But everybody works at their own pace, honey. Everybody works at their own pace. Okay. You may be involved with someone who is, and it could be a marriage, it could be a commitment, either partnership or marriage, or someone even that you've been in cahoots with some sort of project, and I do see a problem continuing to work with that person. Maybe because that person is too slow to respond, does not pick their ass up and get stuff done, and that's an irritation to you, and then you end up having to do all of these things by default because they didn't do it. So I say, no, don't put up with that. Say what you got to say, do what you got to do, and move along. You have to put your energy into your situations in your good time. Okay? So money is actually, it's interesting. I don't see money as a problem, although you may be having money access problems. But I do see money as an okay thing. So it could just be that you've got money tied up in different things that you got to kind of wait for that or wait for this. Or maybe you've got, a couple of leases that you have to pay or whatever. But everything's going to be fine. Okay? So I'm going to say money's on its way. Just keep putting the good vibe out there. Money's definitely on its way. Health. I think, again, as Tauruses, you'll be dealing with, although some Tauruses are sick, I should say that. I hadn't said that, but I should. But Gemini, I don't think you personally are going to be too affected by your health. However, if there is a health issue, it's going to show up in your genital areas. So seriously, you'll have it in your pelvic area, down low. That'll be where the problem is. It could be like a bladder infection, or it could be, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but something low, okay? And often something with two. So if it's a man, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so that's going to happen. That's going to definitely happen. But I do see herbs again being used, or herbal ways being used. Low back, yeah, could definitely be that. And so consider, what you could use that is a natural remedy. Because with the high priestess there, she prefers medicine from the earth. And she would be one that would say, go do yoga. She would be the one that say, go for a walk. She'd be the one that's, you know what I mean? That kind of vibe. She'd be the one that say, drink some infusions and so on. All right. So that would be the health. Now, as far as love, if there's been a marriage, you are the type that wants to stick with it. But is it the right one to stick with? I think you're in the process of making that decision. You may have had to take some time out, separation, maybe a weekend away or whatever it was, to decide whether or not you're really into this connection that you have. So there might be either a leaving a relationship or thinking about whether, how to stay in the relationship may require you to consider leaving. And then maybe then you'll do the effort or put the effort in, because leaving might be harder than staying. So that's going to be on the front burner